Was asked that question about the mentality of the team and what's going on with you guys. He said he really couldn't comment. He knows what you guys were like after the game, but he hadn't met with you today. Can you kind of give us a peek as what's going on with the team from somebody that's on the team?
Well, yeah, everyone's a little disappointed, obviously. I mean, you know, after looking at the game and everything, I think everyone will be a little bit even more disappointed, understanding that there were opportunities left on the table. And you know, it's just one of those things we got to rip off the rearview mirror and move forward, because that's unfortunate thing about playing in the SEC is we have another great opponent this week. So, you know, it's just one of those things that everyone's disappointed, everyone's upset. You know, it's a kind of a melancholy locker room right now, but at the same time, we understand that there's still a lot of opportunities to get better. And you know, Coach Saban always kind of preaches and says, you know, I wish we could learn, you know, without having to experience a negative result. But unfortunately, in this case, we have to learn from a negative result, and we'll see what kind of character our team really has.
Right, Coach kind of alluded this was kind of a snowball effect. Maybe it wasn't the things you did against South Carolina. It's been happening all year, some mistakes, and it finally kind of bit you guys. Right.
I mean, I think that's part of it. I think that we just haven't played an entire game yet. I mean, still to this point, we have yet to play a 60-minute game, and obviously halfway through the season. That's kind of disheartening, and it's something that we're a little disappointed about. But at the same time, it's, you know, there's still opportunities to improve. We feel confident with the team that we have, and I know that I have a lot of confidence in the guys around me, and I know you know, I wouldn't want to go out there with anybody else. So I think we're going to be just fine. I think we're going to rebound from it. I think we're going to learn from our mistakes and hopefully become a better team because of the negative result that we experienced last Saturday.
Greg, you take a lot of responsibility for the sacks. There were 7 sacks, and Coach alluded to the fact that maybe you held on to the ball a little bit.
Yeah, there are definitely a couple situations when I probably should have gotten rid of the ball. You know, we get outside the pocket, and you know, sometimes you just try to make a play, but you got to understand when to cut your losses. I mean, there are a couple opportunities when I should have just let it go out of bounds, but you know, those are just obviously mistakes that we have to learn from, and you know, next time I'm just gonna have to try to get rid of the ball a little bit faster, and you know, when I am outside the pocket, if I don't see anybody immediately, just try to cut our losses there. I just tried to make the play a little bit too long, and that kind of obviously led to a couple negative results.
Is that because you have so many playmakers? You've talked about this all season, wanting to get the ball to them instead of maybe doing something that you're capable of doing.
Right. Well, I think that we've done a really good job outside the pocket this year, and you know, there were a couple times in the game Saturday when we get outside the pocket, we dump it to somebody, and it leads to an explosive play. And you know, I think that's just kind of that's obviously what we're trying to accomplish. And when you're outside the pocket, I just try to keep my eyes downfield, but I also got to understand that there's guys coming for me. I got to have a shot clock going on, you know, in my head. So if I feel pressure, I try to escape, and I need to just understand, okay, maybe one, maybe two looks, just real brief, and if nothing's there, then get rid of it. But you know, we just obviously something we'll learn from, and it's something that's kind of hard to simulate in practice. So it's something we're going to have to try to do on a weekly basis on Saturdays.
When you talk about being disappointed about not a complete game, I assume you're just talking about the offense there, and that's where everybody coming back and the experience there, was there just too much thought process put on, you know, the guys that were returning and going, hey, this offense is unbelievable?
Well, no, I think we still have a very good offense. I think we just need to be able to execute a little bit better. We got to execute at a higher level. We just, you know, we need to get back to our balanced mindset, and that's what we did such a great job of last year, and I know we'll do a great job of that again. It's just we need to kind of take a step back now after experiencing what we experienced last year. We need to just see what we did last year and try to translate those things into this year. And we've done a good job up to this point to a certain extent, but we haven't played up to our capabilities, and we feel strongly about the weapons that we have, and we know we can score a lot of points. So we just need to do a better job of translating that to the field.
One more.
Do you think that because they were ranked number 19 and everybody was expecting you guys to win, that maybe that played a part into how you guys play?
Well, not by any means. I mean, anytime you're ranked in the top 20, you have to, you know, you should demand respect from your opponent. So we respected them a lot. We understood that it was going to be a real difficult game, and we just didn't go out there and play to our capabilities. And I think everybody, if you ask everybody, then, you know, we could have played better, we should have played better, and if we had played better, we would have probably had a better chance to win. So, you know, it's disappointing, but, you know, like I said, it's in the past now, and you know, everyone obviously wishes we could have had a W, but at the same time, there's a lot of valuable lessons to be learned, and I think we'll all become not only a better football team because of it, but also better people because of what we experienced on Saturday.
Okay. Jack, you know about Julio real quick? You know, did you know his hand was broken, and what happens if he can't go?
No, I didn't know. I actually, they had told me a little bit in the early fourth quarter. They said that we might do some things, with our running game, move him to a different side to avoid, a lot of contact, just some things like that. But as far as his hand being broken, I don't think it really affected him. I know he was, he was in a lot of pain. He showed a lot of toughness by competing through it. But, Julio's a tough guy, and he'll be back in due time, and he'll be ready to compete again.